ado, let's get into this heifer. So Timothy Champagne, somebody went and hit me up over on social media the other day. I don't know what it was about. It's probably because, sometimes when I have videos up, people still respond to them. And they wrote in the comments, they was like, oh, he posted a new video. So I was like, let me go over and take a gander. Child, this boy done starting his mess again. And so we got to drag her because apparently he run around talking about, oh, I was basically using the gay community for a coin. So yeah, he posted something over on Instagram and said, I'm delivered. I ain't gay no more. No, that's Andrew Caldwell. But he said, I fake being gay for millions of dollars and views. And I'm openly admitted it. And then had the nerve to come here and tell me I'm taking bipolar medication. So which one of your personalities was in his Instagram video? Where you be like sucking in your stomach and posing like you stiff, like you got stiff person syndrome while you reading like a damn robot. Cause that's what he gives, like no personality. And I really don't understand what people see in him. Cause he had the nerve to read another performer somehow that they were saying that we should hook up, but he don't wear deodorant. I'm like, sir, have you not heard the stories that people have said about you? How they've had to force you to wash your ass before they made content. So if you're gonna sit up here and try to read people underarms smelling funky, maybe you need to smell your balls and your ass crack before, and your feet and your damn dick and all that other stuff before you try to read other people on their smells. But anyway, sidebar on that. I do have the clip of him openly been, and not only that, he had the nerve to try to out other people. And I knew he was talking about before he even decided to reveal who they was. He decided to go in on the Wild podcast saying they're out here doing gay for pay and faking gay relationships and stuff. So I said, child, I've been saying that for years, for as long as they've been popping on social media that they using the community for clout, but y'all like it because they look underage, they look like little boys, and when you are young, people get off on that. Look at Sammy Sheen, as in Charlie Sheen's daughter with Denise Richards. That girl's already a millionaire. She doing OnlyFans. Same thing with Bad Baby. Y'all like them young. So pedophilia is in apparently, even though they're illegal. But when they look like children though. So anyway, let's get into the clip that I have for y'all. And I'm gonna read y'all what I had to say, but I ain't the only one that says something too. So hold on. We're gonna go to that clip and we're gonna hear what this old dingbat had to say. Please.
I faked being gay for millions of dollars and millions of views. This isn't a joke. I've been saying I'm not gay for years, but everybody in my comments, no matter what, would always say that I am, and they're 1,000% sure of it, even though I continuously said that I was not. The views on my videos were dipping, and so was my income. So I just decided to go along with what 90% of my audience was assuming anyway, because of their own fantasies. And so I said I was only gay to give them what they wanted, and it worked like a charm. That is, until people lost interest. In reality, I'm bisexual, which I've always said, and that's not too much different than being gay. So I don't know why it's so hard for people to accept. I mean, I do know why. It's just a fantasy, but it's insulting to not be believed when you continuously say something like that. I did also say I was having a tough time with my girlfriend, which isn't true either, but people just like drama. I have bipolar depression, and I just started a medicine a few days ago, and it's only been a few days, but it's already changed my entire life. As a result, I don't think I'll ever have to make up stuff again in order to get income or views or necessarily play a character. I'm 10,000% more functional than I used to be, and again, it's only been 3 days. Bi erasure is real, and people just want you to pick a side between being gay and being straight, which is completely wrong. I really hope this demonstrates that it's very easy to pretend either way, and you should not put too much weight into someone's sexuality if you're never going to meet them in real life. If they're just trying to entertain you, just be entertained. It's honestly, in my opinion, a Republican attitude to care so much about someone's sexuality. And I don't like Republicans. At least I don't like their social views. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you surprised by this? Maybe not. Peace out.
Okay. So yeah, he said that. And my head hurt just hearing him talk. Number one, why do you always sound like a goddamn robot whenever you open your mouth? Like, I've seen more personality in Vicky from Small Wonder and also Megan from Megan than I've seen in this idiot. And then you was up in here talking about bi erasure, but you said that you fake being bisexual and fake being gay. Like, you changed your sexuality like 8 times in this damn video. So we don't know who you are. Oh, I don't even think you know who you are. Quiet as a skip. But we have people in the comments that read his ass. They dragged him, but I guess he likes the attention. So let's read some of them. Crush Daddy, who I absolutely love, by the way, and I have a clip of his too, where he's someone who has been kind of going back and forth figuring out his sexuality. You know, Matt Cullen did a couple of videos with him. Like, I think he was also at the Gay BNs recently last month, and he's been very open and transparent about like the fluidity of his sexuality as well. I do want to play that clip so that way you can get a more understanding of what he was saying. I was literally genuinely feeling like Crush Daddy's stance on the situation. I felt more in kinship with him than with this idiot that's saying, like, you're nothing more than a damn grifter. And I hope at this point your coins continue to go down. And I know as a lot of these gay for pays like to run over there and run over here and make money in our situation, because in adult performance art or whatever you want to call it, I'm trying to be clear with because I don't want to say, corn with the P, you make more money doing same-sex stuff versus guy on girl, because girls are the big superstars in adult cinematography. Man on man, there's a big audience for that. The women watch it, the guys watch it. They live for that straight acting fantasy. And that's what it should have been kept as. It should have been kept a fantasy. The minute you decide to shove a microphone in your face and press play or post it up on your damn Instagram, you just came across as like this no personality having dickwad who wants attention. So Crush Daddy said, dude, I think you need help. I don't know you, but these videos don't seem healthy. You're battling something right now, and I hope you get better. I don't want to see you spiral further. And a lot of people agree with that. I said, your bipolar is clearly bipolar because you can't even give clarity in one sentence with how you identify. Being in the queer community is not a game, but clearly you like the attention. I also find it hilarious that you try to insult Ace Carter by saying he don't wear deodorant, yet I've heard from countless content creators that you don't smell like a bed of roses. Say that you use the community for clout and a check. I also hope that the gays that live for these straight acting fantasies stop supporting these gay for pays and will support actual queer content creators that make content for the community. That was what I said in the comments. Now, another person said, dude, respect, the best thing you could do for yourself is stop talking. Thank you. Another person said, we don't give a F. You are one of the least attractive and interesting creators in the OF sphere. You have created this sexual identity crisis for views, just like everything else you do. You are as authentic as a stick of rock. Wait, that don't make sense. But anyway, get over yourself. No one gives a F. You have a large dick. That's it. That's the only reason you have fans. Well, no, it's also the fact that he's white, he's tall, he's muscular. Allegedly, he uses supplements to get that figure the way where it is. But nevertheless, that's the rumor. And so I don't think it's just his dick size. He was even at one point pretending he was, when he was talking about he was a bottom, that he was faking the bottoming in his movies. So it's like, I feel like you opening your mouth and talking, I get it. If you have bipolar disorder, whatever it is, go get that check. Mental health is not a game. It's not a joke. I don't want to crack jokes on behalf of people who mental health, because a lot of people, we have a huge mental health crisis. And I believe in this current administration is about to get worse. But if you have a mental health crisis situation, get that dealt with. But for you to be crashing out on social media and saying these things, it's not cute at all. So another person said, here we go again. Another person said, being manipulative for money isn't a bipolar trait. Blaming your fans for lying in order to keep your money flow isn't a bisexual trait. It's been 3 days on your new meds. I congratulate you on your health. That your health is the most important thing. I'm one of your close, trusted friends. So what I'm saying holds no weight. But wait, if you're one of his close, trusted friends, then what you say should hold weight. I would think that. Anyway, what do they say? But you should take a break from this fantasy world and give yourself 3 to 6 months of concentrating on yourself and your real relationships. I wish you the best. And that's what I'm saying. Like, don't be up in here trying to use your bipolar disorder as an excuse if that's been your diagnosis. Because a lot of people out here be self-diagnosing and just saying a whole bunch of other stuff for attention and clout. And that's what he's been giving in a lot of his videos. But that wasn't where it all ended, because I could sit up in here and go in on the fact that he's been queer baiting. But there's more tea that he decided to spill. So he also decided to try to out other people, I guess, to justify. And this is before he put this video out. He wanted to go and decide, he's talking about guys who fake being gay in the industry. And I knew when he was talking about it that he was talking about the Wild podcast, because if you ever saw what is it, Julian and Brandon, they have a show where they do on YouTube. Or they go into West Hollywood. They be interviewing all the gays, just like the Man on the Street. Like they what the hell's his name? The one that did that Bros movie. They be trying to act like they him, except less annoying. So they be on the street trying to ask gays questions about top, bottom, and all the other stuff. They got to read off a phone or a cue card like they on the damn View, because they can't ask an authentic damn question. Clearly queer baiting and thinking it's cute or whatever, and they go with it because Julian and Brandon look like they 12 damn years old. So people go along with it, although their content is shit. I've seen it online. I would never pay coin for it. And then they interview people. They interviewed Rhea Littré. Shout out to her. They recently interviewed another gay for pay clout chaser. What's his name? Kodak Red, the one that looked like the coronavirus with that hair, and the wearing the gold teeth in his mouth, and the one that was seen all over social media kissing his damn twin brother. And it said that the reason why he did it because he had a dip in his funds and he knew he could make money by queer baiting. This is the new grift now. And a lot of y'all, because y'all just be so damn perverted and horny in y'all situation. I'm not judging, but I'm just saying. But maybe there's a little judgment in it, because I don't understand how y'all be out here, A, getting your dicks hard for some Bailey Legals, and number two, y'all into the whole straight for the straight boy fantasy thing. And a lot of these boys don't even see it for us, but because that's where the money resides, because that's where the grift is, because they see like this is a lot of attention, especially from social media, which isn't real. I keep telling y'all, the Matrix isn't real. But we knew this 25 years ago when the damn movie came out. But a lot of y'all live in the Matrix still. So y'all gonna go along with it. So yeah, he had this other clip that I'm gonna play y'all, where he decided to try to out them. And I knew they was talking about him. And then brought up a friend of his, who the friend said that they was in a relationship, which he denied. But you ain't bring that up in the video when you was trying to read them down to the floor and trying to expose other straight people. Focus on your own shit. But anyway, let's play that clip, and then we'll come back and talk. Please hold.
Guys who fake being gay in the gay modeling industry that are actually straight, and I have actual evidence. Obviously, the Wild Boys. I have evidence too. I voice recorded them before a podcast I did with them, basically admitting it.
What else did Harley tell you?
That was pretty much it.
Oh, that's it?
Pretty
Just
much,
we're not dating?
Yeah. Harley told me y'all weren't like actually in a relationship, right?
Oh, no, we're not.
I'm gonna ask you about past relationships, and then
Yeah.
you can mention Harley.
Yeah.
And then you guys can just ask any questions that you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but ours is real though.
Yeah, theirs is real. And but you could also ask them questions about their relationship and how everything came to be.
They constantly tease a romantic relationship just for the views, and they don't actually enjoy any of the collabs they do. They fake everything. Even when they talk about me, which they do a lot, I don't know how you can trust anything they say when they just even constantly lie about something like that. And I've had buddies who've had bad experiences with them as well. I know one of my buddies, Harley Xavier, did not have a positive time. They clipped a lot of the stuff he said on the podcast out of context to post it on TikTok in order to try to get views and make Harley look bad. I have other buddies too that they did this with, but I'm not going to name names right now. And trust me, there are plenty of other guys who fake being gay, and most of them are collaborators with the Wild Boys. Seems like that's a mecca where they all gather. The whole industry is a mess with this, and it's a culmination with the Wild Boys. I mean, they're the source of a lot of it. They even, these guys go to these award shows for this gay modeling stuff, and no one calls them out on it. I know Joey Mills specifically knows a thing or two about this, and he hasn't said anything. I'm saying that because he's worked with the Wild Boys quite a lot. Joey Mills likes to be honest about me, but he's not saying anything about them. And he's not straight, so what does he have to lose by saying anything? he certainly likes to talk about me, so I don't get it. So what do you guys, the audience, think about this? What do you think about the Wild Boys after all this? Do you think I should make more videos about the other guys faking being gay, or should I just end it with this? I'm really not.
Okay, child. I literally felt my brain was just coming out in between, seeping out of my ears, listening to him talk. But for the most part, I would say, like, you know what? You trying to out them really isn't doing any favors for you, because you was out here faking being gay too. So you gonna sit up in here and try to read them, which I could see through the bullshit. I knew that the Wild Boys was out here gay for pay, playing around, teasing. That's their whole MO. I see through it. I've been around long enough, you know, as somebody who's been a homosexual actively for 2 decades. I think I know when somebody's putting on airs and bullshitting. I've been there, done that. So, but the difference is that when we out here straight acting because we don't want to get like in fights and all this other stuff, the gay for pay thing with them, I've seen through the grift. We know that's the thing that they're doing. They know they make a lot of money doing that. And because there are other collabs where they were just pleasuring themselves, that ain't enough. So now they got to go out here and fake things, or when they do their podcast, it's all gay centric, and people play over into it because it's a fantasy. And most of the part, people have to realize that yes, adult films is fantasy. It's all fake. It's all about collaboration. So you really thinking that y'all really intimate in real life? It's a business. But we don't need you being like, remember back in the day, they used to have this thing that used to come on Fox where it was like this magician that would just basically spoil all the tricks that was behind the scenes in regards of like magic tricks and stuff. They had this guy that would just expose all the trickery of it all. That's what it seemed like you trying to do with this whole situation. Only thing is, you making yourself look worse in this situation. I'm aware of what the Proud Boys, the Wild podcast is all about and what they're doing. I can see through the grift. That's why I don't purchase and I don't pay for their stuff. But if they over there doing their little interviews and interviewing what they doing, if you like it, I love it. They be doing a man on the street thing. Billy Eichner. I don't know why all of a sudden now after it comes to my head. There's like y'all, they give Billy Eichner in West Hollywood, except less annoying when it comes down to the things that they doing. So yeah, it's like you up in here doing all this. But yeah, people was in the comments with this video. They said porn is fake. Breaking news. I thought it was real love. Real love. And they said, and you remember you said that you were straight. And another person said, I believe the Wild Boys lost me before they even had me. That's why I was like, I don't find nothing. They're not really that interested. It's like, okay, y'all are cute. But other than that, y'all don't offer anything. And look, wasn't there a story? I could have sworn there was a story that came out on TMZ about one of the boys. I think it was Julian, the curly haired one, that got arrested for beating on his girlfriend. Yet they just won an award. I forget what the category was though. But didn't the Wild Boys win an award at the Gavians? So y'all running out of people to give awards, so y'all giving it to the gay for pays, the people that really giving the bare minimum to our community for doing half-ass work in the adult world, man on man stuff, and y'all not even about that. But that's what they doing. Somebody said, "Hey, Mr. Forehead, you in the same boat as them. You're also straight and lying for money. So shut up and disappear already." I'm like, God damn. So the girls was going in on him, but look, he likes the attention clearly. But that's not it. So last but certainly not least, the video that I want to get to is from Crush Daddy, who I tell you, I've been loving me some Crush Daddy, who is somebody who does a lot of man on man stuff, but he also, his sexual identity has ebbed and flowed a lot throughout his career because he started as a go-go dancer, all this stuff. If you want to see the video about him and stuff, I know he's done a couple of interviews with Matt Cullen, which made me even like him more. And he's been exploring his sexuality and stuff, and he's come to terms, so he doesn't come across in a way of like Timothy Champagne. If Timothy wanted to learn how to be a genuine, tall, muscular white man working in a "how you doing" space, this is who you need to learn from, who was in your comments and said, like, I don't know you personally, but you crashing out, you need help. You need to focus on you. So let's get to that clip so y'all can hear it, and then we'll talk. Please hold.
Last week, I made a video talking about how I don't really know which of the sexual orientation labels best applies to me. And my crushies came through like they always do in the comment section. And after reading all the comments, I have decided that I am going to identify as a snack. And my pronouns are going to be horny dude. And the aura that I want to give off when I enter the room is I can absolutely slaughter everyone in here right now, but I'm going to choose to be kind and gentle because I don't fight hate with hate. Last week.
So there you have it. So we're just like, you know what? I like all the things. Like, and from one point, I remember he was saying that he was identifying as sexually fluid. Then he was saying he was thinking he was gay. Then he was straight acting. Then he was bisexual. Like, he's gone through the ebbs and flows. And I feel like we put so much emphasis on pronouns and labels. And then you had Timothy saying, oh no, y'all, you need to pick a side and they want you to either be either or. Yeah, there's some people out there that don't believe in bisexuality. And yeah, bi erasure is real. However, you don't get to claim that. You don't get to use that as your valid argument when you out here just pretending to be something that you're not. So that's what I actually liked, even though, you know, Crust was joking or whatever, because I'm going to identify as a snack. You know what? I would rather identify as a snack too, because I'll eat them up. So I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this video, the latest on Timothy Champagne? The grip stay grifting, but I think at this point, let's just leave him where? Back there, because I'm done with him and his shenanigans. So I want to hear from you all what you guys think of this story. So let me know in the comments down below.